welcome to, I'm getting the light there to see my pretty face. What we're going to do tonight is force a patina on a knife, which is kind of, over the course of its life, a natural patina will form on knives, but this is going to force one on there in about a half an hour or so. This is my knife my brother made me. He made the handle, and the knife blade itself is a Mora knife blade, carbon steel, 6 inches long. So I'm going to try to darken up this blade. It's got a few places now that's kind of patinaed up, but we're going to give her a go and see if we can get it a little bit darker, a little bit blacker. It might look good, might not, but it'll be a little bit of a protective layer against rust. And it's fairly sharp. They say that this will take away the edge a little bit, but it just needs sharpening up. So, first thing I'll do, because this is the first thing that the guy in the video did, I take a paper towel, a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, 99%, and I'll clean off the blade. This will remove all the fingerprints and oils and everything off the blade. Make sure you don't cut yourself at the same time. Smells like cheap vodka. So the other part of it is vinegar, actually. On the video he used apple cider vinegar. I got some, but I got really good stuff, so it's really expensive. So I'm just going to use plain old natural vinegar that is 5%. So I'm going to fill up this tall skinny glass with vinegar. Right up to the top. I guess it's got to get that high to get it. Now he did this. He didn't leave it very long. And then he took it out. Put it back. And then put it in a pot to boil it. Which in this case will not take long. I'll add a little bit more, just in case it boils over. Alright, it boils away enough. So what'll happen here is I'll get it to a boil, and then I'll put it back in the glass. I'll dip the knife into the glass, and I'll leave it in there for about 10 minutes is what he said he'd do. So once it comes back to a boil here, I'll turn up the humping, and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Okay, we got boilage. I don't imagine you want to boil it too long, or all the goodness will escape. It's bad enough as it is, probably. So, transfer this into a cup. That'll clean out your nasals. Basil. Hope this doesn't break the glass. Split that up. We'll put this down inside. And fill it up right to the very top. I don't think that it's good. I don't think it'd be good for it if it leaves it in there. But here we go. I hope you can see this. We get a chemical reaction between the carbon steel and the vinegar. And we're going to leave this in here for 10 minutes. And again, this is a carbon steel knife, which requires, constant oiling and cleaning so it doesn't rust. On a stainless steel knife, you don't have to do anything like this. And the difference between stainless steel and carbon steel, let's see, one doesn't rust as much, but one holds a better edge. Carbon steel, and it's easier to sharpen. Or vice versa. I don't really know. But anyway, you can see she's barreling in there almost. So we'll leave this in here 10 minutes, then we'll get back to you. Hi, we're back. It's actually been 15 minutes because I was on the computer answering an email kind of thing. And you can still going now. Hope I didn't leave it in too long. But here's the, let's see, what it looked like. You remember what it looked like going in? I should have took a picture of it too, but I think you're seeing it enough in the video. Here's it coming out. You bring it over into the light. You can see it's got a pretty black blade onto it now. I don't really care if it looks tactical or cool or anything like that. I just wanted to try it. Oh, it is pretty black. Anyway, if I can set up this camera somewhere pointing in somewhere the right direction, with or without my head in the view. So the guy on the video actually took it, dried it off, still pretty sharp. Then he actually took a metal polish. I'll put the vinegar back on the barrel because I'm going to do this 3 times. So the guy in the video actually took it. He took some metal polish or some silver cream, that's what he used, and actually cleaned the blade up, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me because, you know, you just spent 15 minutes or so putting this coating on, so why would you want to take some off? The only thing I can think of is maybe to make a 3 thin coats is better than 3 thick coats, maybe. So I just got some Brasso here. I'm sure you could use Silvo too. And so I'm just going to put some on here on the spine, on the front. You can see it's taken a lot of the black off. So I think that's what it's doing. It's leaving the black parts in there. Ooh. Put the water on the boil. And you can see it's still pretty dark. It's got a weird thing here though. So anyway, I'm going to repeat the process with the rubbing alcohol, boiling vinegar, 10 or so more minutes. And then repeat it once more to see what kind of blade comes out. So, I'm just waiting for the vinegar to boil again, watching CBC News from Halifax, of all places. And having a Budweiser. It's my second one, it's not bad. Yeah, so I don't think I have to show you the process again until the very end. So, like I said, I'm going to do it twice more. And then we'll turn on the old camera thing there, and you get to see what the finished product looks like. And Ben, as always, is always on edge as a watchdog. He's ready for a battle, and yeah, you know this dog. I know I said I wouldn't show the process over, but just to show you, it's still the hot fingers reacting with the knife. Maybe I'll take this time, because I read the comments of the other guy on YouTube doing it. Some people say it's not good for the blade. That it's actual corrosion and stuff like that. It's opening up the pores of the metal, which will make it rust faster. Things like that. Other people say it's great. Some people say it dullens the edge, but it doesn't dull the edge that much. I mean, you gotta sharpen your knife every little bit anyway, like every week, or you know, even after every day if you're using it a lot. So I think maybe the benefits outweigh the doubters, and I'm not sure the doubters have anything to you know, put their horse on or whatever. Anyway, So I'm going to leave this here for 10 or so more minutes, then repeat the whole process. And in the meantime, I'm going to watch the sports channel, because the Toronto Blue Jays are playing the New York Yankees. And it's a pre-game show. They start in a half an hour. Stick around. S'il vous plaît. Hi, back onto the third one. Here's the third one. I did the second one already without being on video. Still reacting. Now this one, I won't put the silver polish on, or the metal polish. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess just leave it like it is. May clean it up with rubbing alcohol, but I don't know. I do is a bit of hot vinegar left. I don't know, make a patina something else. Now what around here could I patina? There's a pair of tongs in the dirty sink. There's some knives up there. The coffee maker? No. There's a heater in there. A couple cases of wine bottles. Odds and ends up there. Things on the table. Jars of olives and mushrooms and. I could patina Ben. You want to get patinaed? You want hot vinegar poured all over your body? Would you like hot vinegar? Would you like hot vinegar? Dogs and babies making adults talk like idiots for at least the last 2,000 years. Hey, Ben? So, she's still reacting. The baseball game is just going to get started. And if Blue Jays win tonight, they will sweep the old Yankee. And whenever you do that, it's probably a good thing. So hang metal polish and stuff into my kit here, which I had in the Army. Collier 890. Collier 890 RCD. Another Collier 890, and even on the bottom, a Collier 890. You can never have too many names. And you know, this was probably before I would say. Anyway, the 890, I don't know whether I should say this or not on the internet, but it's the last three of my number before we went to Army service number, and that number was 657. So, seeing that this is 890, I probably had this little bag, and there's metal polish and boot polish in there, and all the brushes and their accoutrements. So let's see, if I got in 83, now it's 2014, it could be 30 years old, and probably around at least 25 years old, just because it has my, the other 890 number on it. Yep. Anyway, she's still bowling, burkling, and barling. So another 10 minutes, I'll take it out and I'll show you the final product. And I do wish I took a picture of the one so I could somehow put the picture on top of a picture of the final product. But you'll just have to remember back 10 minutes or so when I showed the initial one on the video. Okay, check it out. Hey, we're back, and just go out, take the knife out here. I actually, sorry. I put a squirt of this in, which is some kind of hot sauce, which probably has a lot of vinegar in it anyway. Just kind of seal the deal. It'll either make it good, it'll have no difference, or it take the knife out and it'll go. So we'll set up the camera here. Oh, no. I'll give you a close-up, I guess. Get some light on here, taking it out. That is the final product. You can see it's drying out there. So, we'll set this up on the old pot here. Take a closer look. This is just the paper towel that I had that I soaked in rubbing alcohol here. And you can see it's taken some black off. Probably just the top part. So we can get some more off. Really a bit. You gotta watch out, because after the second treating, I was actually cleaning it with this, no, with the metal polish, and I cut myself. So, for those that say that it dullens the blades, either I had a super sharp blade, through no fault of my own, or it's just not true. So let's take a closer look at this under some light. So it's got gray, it's got streaks on it. I think just because I just wiped it off, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But this is supposed to protect it from getting so, getting rusted easily. I don't see why not. Of course, over time, this will kind of get patchy and streaky and stuff like that. I got some on the handle here, I think. You can see in the or aluminum bolster there, or whatever it's called. Anyway, it seems to work. And I don't really want to do any other blades with it. Exactly. I'll do that one and we'll see how it works out. And that'll be it. But anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. You probably wouldn't want to put that on a salad or any type there. I think you'd probably throw away the vinegar. Or feed it to the dog. Force feed it. So that was my first attempt at forcing a patina. And I followed some advice from the YouTube. And it kind of turned out alright, I think, anyway. I mean, attractive knife. Now, I don't think this means that you never have to oil it again. I'll still oil it again, and I use WD-40 actually, nice light thin oil on most of my tools. Unless it's going to be, if I know I'm not going to use it for another month or so, then I'll put a heavier oil on it, or even grease. Anyway, so that's it from here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, maybe. I hope you may have learned never to watch one of my videos ever again. But that's okay. We're all here to learn. Thanks. Chris, out.